Have you ever wondered what is so good about intermittent fasting? Well, in this video, I am going to take you through some of my favourite benefits of intermittent fasting and why I use it in clinic all the time. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sam Brown and I am a BANT registered nutritionist here in the UK. Benefit number 1. Intermittent fasting actually changes the way that the cells express themselves and the hormones that are released. And one of my favourite hormones to talk about is insulin. So insulin is realistically a fat storing hormone. It is released when we eat anything that is carbohydrate. And predominantly it releases a lot when we eat those starchy kind of carbohydrates or those very simple carbohydrates. So we're thinking here of white rice, white pasta, white bread, anything that is sugary sweets, cakes, biscuits, and of course those sugary drinks, any kind of sugary pop. You get a huge release of insulin because the body does not like that blood sugar to be high. When we have high insulin in our body, we cannot tap into our fat burning mechanisms. As insulin is a fat storing hormone, that's exactly what it's going to do. During our fasting periods, the blood levels of insulin drop significantly and allow us to tap into that fat burning mechanism. A great way to be able to keep this going all day is to concentrate your food on protein, fats and fibre, meaning that the blood sugar stays nice and stable and that you don't get these massive peaks and so massive releases of insulin. Human growth hormone is another of my favourite hormones to talk about, and intermittent fasting can actually increase this hormone by 5-fold. This helps us to tap into more fat burning mechanisms but also maintain our muscle mass. Benefit number 2. So intermittent fasting can automatically help us lose weight and belly fat. Intermittent fasting just means that you are eating in a shorter window. Automatically, when this happens and you concentrate on your meals, your main meals, your snacking automatically goes out of the window and thus you do reduce your calories during the day. But additionally, as we've already spoken about, it actually reduces the insulin and then increases our noradrenaline. Now this really helps us with the breakdown of fat and helps us use it for energy. Short-term fasting actually increases our metabolic rate, and this is just the rate at which you are burning calories during the day. It increases it by 3.6 to 14%. But we retain more muscle mass than calorie-controlled diets. Benefit number 3. Intermittent fasting actually reduces insulin resistance and thus reduces the risk factors of type 2 diabetes. So insulin resistance is just where the cells are no longer listening to your insulin, and so the sugar cannot get out of the blood and into the cells where it can be used. So intermittent fasting is shown to have major benefits on this pathway of reducing that insulin resistance and your blood sugar. In fact, in human studies, fasting blood sugar has been shown to be reduced by 3 to 6% and fasting insulin by 20 to 31%. Bottom line is, intermittent fasting can reduce your insulin, lower your blood sugar, and help you with weight management. If you've enjoyed the information in this video, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next week.